Coming up next, the Jazz taking on the Trailblazers. For the Jazz, a nice start early. Winners of 2 of their first 3. Blazers, Jazz, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And with the bulk of the season still ahead, let's take a look at how the power rankings are starting to come together. You look at the Bulls, they've risen to 3rd in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
You know, right now for Utah, they've made some strides climbing into the top 10, and they're not done yet, trying to continue in the right direction.
So here's Portland's starting group. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Williams is out there with Avdia, and it's Kamara in at the small forward position. And for Utah, MP is out there with Keontae George. Then it's Filipowski. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Kessler in at the 5. Sham, some surprising moves for the Blazers this summer, including trading to reacquire 35-year-old Drew Holiday.
They clearly want to build on last year's top 5 defensive finish. Second half of the season. So Drew Holiday can get a lockdown perimeter defender. Not to mention, he's a 3-time teammate of the year. He's a 2-time NBA champion. He's a 2-time sportsmanship winner in the NBA. So he's a guy that can help on and off the floor to this young, growing nucleus in Portland.
Seems like a great fit. Maybe Portland will be back relevant once again. Now here's MP. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. From the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. MP's got 9 points.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about defending Damian Lillard, the future Hall of Fame point guard. Coach remarked, Dame's been doing this a long time. He scored a lot of points. He knows how to beat any defense. From our end, it becomes about effort, making Lillard work for every point he gets. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, chums.
They both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. And so, for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you win. They're going to look at the entire body of work. And rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And here's MP from outside. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency. And with the new CBA, Shams, powerhouse teams faced with tough choices on their roster.
That's the one part about the CBA. It's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era, and we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
No, that no BA. There's no better place to look at than Oklahoma City.
So it's Portland now, following the 3 by Utah. Pass to Williams. It's Avdia on the wing, covered by Filipowski. Just 5 on the clock. Avdia can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
On the wing, MP, defended by Lillard. And here's MP from outside. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
It's stolen by MP. There's 45 seconds left in the opening quarter. Sinks the tray.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Lillard, the open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Lillard's got 6. Utah leading by 14. And here's MP from outside. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
Bailey's checked in for Utah. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Holiday comes in for Kamara. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Nails it from 3. He's got 9.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
The shot by Lillard, no good. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's the Jazz leading by 17. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we Great to have you with us. Second quarter. Look here for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Niang. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Sensabaugh, and MP subbed in for Bailey. Then for Portland, Denny Avdius checked in for Reith. Kamara comes in for Murray. And Lillard subbed in for Henderson. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Collier, then it's MP, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. That's the group for Utah right now. And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. And that's the risk-reward that you play with as a general manager.
Lets it go from deep, and again for three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
From deep, MP connects again from distance.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Utah making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. And also a switch here for Portland. Williams is checked in for Graham. Here's Kamara. For three, here's Lillard. And it's MP with a rebound.
They just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting with...
Good! Another from three.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in the game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. George, he's checked in for Collier. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Sharp's checked in. Back to Williams. Portland moving it around to stop the run. And Lillard gets it to go on the assist by Williams. Lillard's got 12 points.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
2 minutes remaining.
The Jazz have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. From deep, MP connects again from distance.
He is unstoppable, completely dialed in from distance.
What an historic night shooting the ball. He now stands by himself for third place in most threes in a game. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. MP's got 48.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And Lillard gets it to go.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
And here's him, and again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster. Through one half, it hasn't even been close. Jazz out in front, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Happy to have you with us. Let's start things off with our Players of the Week. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Portland Trail. Thanks for tuning in.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Avdia out there with Williams. And it's Camara in at the three. Well, Doris, one of the highest compliments you'll hear about ball handlers is saying you can't speed them up.
That's exactly right, B.A., because pressure against the best players doesn't bother them. In fact,
connects again from distance.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. From behind the arc. He got it again! Sensational!
A 60-piece, oh my goodness. And it's not his first of the year.
Well, he's tied for the fourth most 60-point games during a single season. It's incredible. Off the outside. Pass to Camara. Now Williams. Clock at 6. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The rebound by Filipowski.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And the Jazz finishing last season with the league's youngest roster. And some good players in that mix, Doris.
Listen, the fan base understands that the Utah Jazz are trying to rebuild a roster. The Jazz are hoping they've taken a step in the right direction with the draft haul they have. And with the picks on the horizon, it's just going to take time. Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Good! Another from three.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. For three, here's Lillard. Again, the miss by Portland.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
MP finds Kessler. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Williams misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
George, good.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Avdia passes to Lillard. To win the cold spell. Oh, great D that time from MP.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And another one!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history.
That's his 4th foul, so you have 2 to work with, but you do not want him picking up another.
And a new group getting ready for Utah. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kessler. Niang comes in for Filipowski. Bailey's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Collier in for George. Drew Holiday's checked in for Portland. Outside Sharp. Back to Camara. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Nurkic.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
This one for three. And again for three.
There it is, a shot that puts them tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing. Outside Kamara. They double him with MP. Pass to Holiday. Portland moving it around. Off the outside. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Nurkic. MP outside. Lets the three fly. Connects again from distance.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record.
And so it's Utah, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Defense is... Jazz making a change here. MP's checked in. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Williams is checked in for Murray. Avdia comes in for Grant. Kamara, he's checked in for... Hits yet again! Wow!
That score moving him clear into third, all time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished.
Well, he's cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. Either way, he is having a night to remember.
We've got George Niang. Collier is out there with MP. And it's good! He hits another one!
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands alone for second most points in a game. Unbelievable night.
And with 81 in the rear view, he has only Wilt's 100 mark left. This is the closest anybody has ever come.
Pass to Lillard. Puts up a three. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
And here's MP from outside. Good. He hits again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Lillard can't get that one to fall.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
From deep, MP hits a three-pointer. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
The floor spacing ability on display by MP right there.
Back to Lillard. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And yes, another basket.
He just knocked 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Jazz.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them. But it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
From deep, MP. Oh, connects again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition.
Well, they're going to win, so he should just relax.
Hendricks is checked in for MP. Doris, while he's selective about it, Yusuf Nurkic has added a three-pointer to his game.
I think if you're a big in the modern...
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome.